Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing episode 19 of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1, entitled We Are All Dragons. With that being said, this video will contain spoilers for the episode at hand, you have been warned. And as per usual for these episode reviews, we will start by talking about the good of the episode, then we will dive on into the bad, and finally towards the very end of the video, I will give the episode a score out of 10 just according to my own opinion. Alright, so We Are All Dragons. Kind of a weird title, but it does make sense if you actually do watch the episode. First things first for the good. Beatrix is here, and she still means business. The battle begins between the Ninja and Imperium. The clash of Imperium tech and elemental powers is on full display, and to be honest, Beatrix is kind of overpowered, but in the best way possible. It just shows her hatred towards powers in general, and that she's so desperate to justify her own existence, she will be as dangerous as possible, which is pretty horrifying for your main antagonist, and I feel like Ninjago Dragons Rising in general has done a great job with Beatrix this episode especially. I love the way her mech moves and fights. It's kind of unsettling and chaotic just like her. And I will say, side note, it is so funny watching the mech fight dragons. I don't know why, but when the mech hits, you can tell that it hits hard. And speaking of action, the episode itself is very action heavy. This is the start of the final battle between the Ninja and Imperium, and I will say some of the highlights included, again, the mech versus the dragons, but also the mech versus the ninja. There's a nice 3-on-1 battle against Beatrix towards the very end of the episode that I couldn't help but love. Also, we have a couple of unexpected allies here. First of all, the Imperium kids from part 1. They are back, they are smart, and they are uncovering Beatrix's past crimes in a very awesome sequence where they explain how their resistance works and what exactly their goals are. The idea to expose Beatrix for her crimes to Imperium is genius. I thought they were just going to have a simple battle and Beatrix would be defeated, but it seems like they are going this route first. Also, huge props to Sora this episode. We see her as a role model, again, showing that she's more important than she suspects that she is, and I enjoyed her speech towards the end of the episode. It's inspirational, it's motivating, and again, the We Are All Dragons title is a perfect title for this episode just because of this sequence alone. It was nice to see Sora taking the lead and embracing herself, showing the world who she is, and I feel like in a way this was the big payoff that the entirety of Dragons Rising so far was building towards. Also, we have an interesting twist where Raptin has turned good. Yeah, unexpected but welcome, I guess. I'm kind of indifferent on it, to be honest, but I did think his motivation made sense. His reasoning was also justified and it made sense. It's hard to say that Raptin had some type of an intelligent moment, but he did. And like I said in a previous review, when you can take Beatrix's insane soldiers and make them look sane compared to her, that's how you make a very intimidating villain. And also, speaking of Beatrix, when the ball drops and she is eventually exposed, you can feel every soul in Imperium turn away from Beatrix in that moment, and I thought that was handled really well. Also, the episode is pretty funny, which I really did not expect. First of all, Kai and Wildfire. I know I keep on talking about these two, but they are awesome together. Such a treat to see on screen together, especially towards the end of the episode with the massive explosion sequence. And usually Ninjago tries a little bit too hard to be funny in some of the more comedic episodes. Not this time. Every joke landed, and no joke made me roll my eyes. In terms of the bad, I don't really have anything in terms of negatives here. I did mention that Raptin's turn to the good side was kind of just indifferent to me. It's more of a positive than a negative though, so with no real complaints about this episode from me, I will give this episode, again, a 10 out of 10. Another perfect score for Dragons Rising Season 1. And we only have one episode left, the finale. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Fingers crossed it's a good finale. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Leave all your thoughts down below in the comments regarding what you think about this episode, and hopefully you enjoyed my review. If you guys did enjoy, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.